Welcome back, guys. I'm Corey, and this is my channel, Get Sharp, where you, the viewer, help me build this sharpening business. And oh boy, have we been having some fun. Today's video that was uploaded this morning or published this morning on our newest investment, you all gave me some direction and recommended that I invest. The next tool I buy is a CBN Wheel, and here we are. We have them. I'm itching to grind on it. So the whole purpose of these the whole purpose of these wheels is to do a better job with super still, and also to not have those super still knives kick me in the ass every time they come in. So fingers crossed. I mean, I've done a lot of research. I'm pretty sure we're good to go here. I own one super still knife, and this is an Asher drop point, and it is M390 steel, so it's some tough stuff. And I'm going to be putting a 26-degree edge on this thing, and that means I have to grind 13 degrees on each side. And with this knife, this is my everyday carry. This is the, hey, yeah, I actually, someone chopping it up with someone. What do you do? Oh, I'm a banker and I own a sharpening business. Oh, sharpening banker, what? Oh yeah, da, 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 da. Check it out. Boom. And this is the one I show people. So it's gotta be my like, my showstopper, my sharpest knife. Because I want to impress people. I want them to be like, yeah, that's the, oh, look at that. Cut all the hair off your arm. Still got some. So first thing we're gonna do, I've already grinded on this blade. I've already got a burr. But I figure for the sake of the, for YouTube and for you all, I want you to see me actually grind over here. So earlier I went and did the 200 grit diamond, 200 grit diamond belt. And I'm gonna jump up to the 400 grit silicon carbide, just do a couple quick passes on that, and then we're over here on the 800 grit CBN. So let's go ahead and get started. First things first, we need to find a silicon carbide belt. And there it is. I'm told the direction of these belts does not matter. I'm not moving the camera for this, guys. This is just gonna be a quick one. Every time I move that dang thing, it takes me 10 minutes to get everything in order. I can't bear to move it for a 2-minute shot. Lighting over here sucks. All the lights coming from this way for the camera. I'm gonna do one more each side. You guys will have to bear through this overexposure for a second. I ran my 200 grit diamond belt at 350 RPM. Super low heat, or the possibility for heat is super low at that RPM. Oh yeah, there we go, that part's done. And I deserve a gold star. I've been putting stuff away. Ooh, my knee just about buckled on me. That was weird. I deserve a gold star for putting stuff away. I've done such a good job of it. YouTube kind of forced. That wasn't always this way. I think in the last 5 years, I've gotten a lot better about putting shit back where it goes. My wife Tanya will tell you otherwise, but don't listen to her. She has a habit of lying sometimes. That's a joke. Okay, so I've read we have the option to run these CBN wheels wet because they can't get dusty, and I don't have a respirator, and I'm not trying to get whatever can got from a CBN wheel. This happened though. Check this out. So get your brand new CBN wheel that measures 254 millimeters because it's 10 inches in diameter. You go ahead and you put it on. You tighten your screw down. You lock it. You're ready to go. Then you go to put your tray on. Get your tray in and you're like, here we go. Wait, what's going on here? It won't work. So this wheel, these Tormek wheels have flat faces on them. Little bit of an indent here. Ooh, that Japanese stone is true engraded to like 4,000 right now. Oh, I can't wait to get my hands on that thing. Get it dirty. We yesterday's video, I told you I hadn't got a phone call for 24 hours for the business. Today, nothing. I don't know what's going on. It's back to school week, I think, or it's the week before back to school. Banking's been kind of quiet too. So anyways, these wheels have this big indentation on both sides. When you put it in, it slides all the way up to the, because of that indentation, it sits all the way up against the casing of the Tormek. So you're gonna need at least one spacer. Make sure it's at least 12 millimeter inner diameter. And then this one's 3 millimeters wide. And it just so happens that's the magic number. I think I could get away with 2. In fact, 2 might be a little wiser just because I did hear a tiny bit of scraping at first. I could not identify where that rub was at, but it did happen. But there it is. Big concern with the water for me is rust. Where the plastic meets the steel, can water get inside of there? If it does, there's no way I'm drying that out. It's just not happening. Middle of summer, I'm not running a heater on these things. It's not an option. So hopefully I didn't just destroy my wheel by putting water on it. But I guess we'll find out soon enough. And I was saying about, I should make a video to review these wheels. And then I realized, boy, you should probably use them before you review them. So here we are. Kind of learning this whole YouTube thing as I go. You're going to Target.
You want anything? That's why I was coming.
No.
To see if you needed anything.
If you see anything I could use.
You don't want M&Ms? Like when you get clean sacks, not no peanut butter M&Ms.
I mean, if you see them, might as well get them.
You want Gatorade?
Yeah, if it's not too expensive.
Sugar or no sugar?
No sugar.
Okay.
I know. All right, babe.
All right. That's all.
Thank you. Okay. Did a little scratch test there. That's a little higher of an angle than I want. I may not have the calculator. I did plug in this wheel into my calculator, made a profile for it and all that jazz. It's definitely, I guess that one's scraped where it's supposed to. That seems a little high still. Just the scratch test looks aggressive, so yeah, this is definitely a little bit more of an aggressive wheel than I'm used to. I've only ever ground with aluminum oxide. You know, I got some experience with the diamond over here on the belt, but it's kind of a different game. Going 300 RPMs over there. Over here, I guess I'm only going, what, 150 or something like that? But nonetheless, this is a very special knife to me. as a business owner, it was the first gift I ever received from a customer. And not only that, it's a friggin' badass knife. And not only that, I just love it. I'm already in love. All right, here we go, guys. Hopefully this goes well. Oh, kind of nerve-wracking. First time. No, I'm teasing. Everything's fine. Well, it certainly took off a lot of Sharpie. I was pivoting over there on that, so my grind pattern's a lot different here. See if we can manage to swing it around, kinda, sorta, but not really. Oh, that's a bummer. I need to get that pivot jig. It is like 10 days out. They come from Canada. We're on 800 grit, so it shouldn't be too aggressive, right? I'm not hitting the tip. I'm not going high enough. There it is. When I did that pivot, created this little weird double bevel pattern, which I'm not happy I did. Well, let's get you guys pulled in for a closer look. Let's do a new coat of Sharpie here. Go. Let's see if we have a burr going. Yeah, we definitely do. Let's go ahead and just do one more on each side. All right. Let's take a look here, guys. The heel might be needing a little bit of improvement. And you can see the tip, I've got, not as wide of a bevel up there. Definitely a lot more narrow. So I'm gonna have to learn how to transition from the belt grinder to the Tormek. I think once I get that pivoting jig, it'll all come together easier. There we have it. As I look at this myself, if you look down by the heel, looks like it didn't even grind on it. So maybe I need more time. It's on the side I'm grinding right now, doesn't look great on the heel. Yeah, it just did not grind it. It wasn't grinding until now. Not sure why. Must have been the shape of the bevel as it came off of the grinder, the belt grinder. So I can see it convex right here on the other side on the heel. It's convex part of it. And this right here, this knife is the reason I bought this specific wheel. It was the only CBN wheel I could find with a squared edge. The other ones had a radius, and like my handle would have gotten away. I don't even know if I would have reached the heel with it. Okay. It's looking, we definitely got from one end to the other. Now we're gonna set our bevel. You may recall too that I said that this was this bar was set up at a little bit of a steeper angle, so I think I didn't go low enough as well. All right, there we go. Now we're looking good. There we go. What do you guys think of that? That's looking a lot better. Not stoked on the way the bevel looks on the tip, but that's for another show. I'm gonna go measure the bevels, just make sure they're equal on both sides, and then we'll bust out that 1200 grit wheel. All right. Can't quit thinking about taxes, man. I don't mind paying them. I just hate doing them. All the accountants I've been using, or CPAs I've been using, I use them for like a couple years maximum, and then boom, it's, you know, their prices like triple on me, and I gotta switch again, and that's the situation I'm in right now. Gotta find a new one. This will be, geez, probably our 4th one in 10 years. Yeah. They should make it easier. You know, the tax system is just so friggin' complicated. How did it get that complicated? Why is it gotta be so complicated? Gotta be an easier way. All right, this is our 1200 grit stone. First time ever. Let's go ahead and start honing this blade. Is this 1200? That sounded kind of loud. One of them, yeah, this is 1200. That first little chick, it's kind of not expecting it to be so loud. I've got no idea of the quality control that I don't even know what company made this, to be honest. I doubt it's the one I bought it from. So eventually, before I do my video where I review this wheel, I'm gonna have to get a microscope out and check the edge after doing 800, check the edge after doing 1200, and do some comparisons to make sure that we're actually, you know, you can see a smoother bevel on the 12 over the 8. I'm applying no pressure by hand right now. I'm just letting it float. I can see it putting lines in there, kind of like you would if I was on the SJ250. Hopefully that's just steel that got ripped off and not me pushing lines into it, like the knife cutting it or something. I doubt that's the case. But I have expectations for this wheel to last like twice as long as the Tormek wheels. You know what dawned on me the other day? So you know that project I'm working on where I'm keeping data for how much stone I lose from each knife I sharpen? I realized we only get 50 millimeters of stone to grind on with the Tormek. Like I knew it, but it dawned on me and I was like, oh my God, I don't have 250 millimeters. I only get 50 millimeters. So my whole calculation, right now I'm at, this is very, very rough, but we're at 30 cents a centimeter. Was it 30 cents a centimeter or 30 cents by average knife? I better check real quick. $0.30 per blade. The average blade, we get 3-inch blades, we get 10-inch blades. The average cost, 30 cents. I need to collect data on roughly, what's that? 27 more knives. 27 more knives, and then I'm gonna put that data out there for you guys. Well, this thing definitely looks good. Main problem though, again, going back to this, over here I'm pivoting, and I didn't pivot over here. I've just never done it on the Tormek. I feel like I've gotten pretty good at it over here given the circumstance, you know, having this flat bottom. But yeah, we got a tool on its way right now. Well, first impressions, I mean, it's doing the job. I'm not gonna know for sure until I continue on with this knife. Next step, I'm gonna bust out the felt wheel. I'm gonna put the felt wheel on here, and we're gonna apply some diamond powder to that wheel, and then we're gonna start deburring it with it. And so we're gonna do that using, I don't have the microns memorized because I'm new to diamond, but roughly 5,000 grit on that wheel. Boom. We're gonna go over here. Yeah, it's gonna average out to about 5,000 grit. So we're gonna do 5,000 grit, and then, but that's a mixture of 2,500 grit diamond and 10,000 grit diamond. We're gonna mix those together, put it on the felt wheel. We're gonna remove or thin the burr, and then we're gonna jump over to the 1x30 belt for 15,000 grit. And then that's where we're going to create our apex. And then we're gonna finish it off on the kangaroo strap and we're done. And then hopefully that's the sharpest knife I've ever worked on. With that said, guys, any feedback y'all can give me, I appreciate it. We can't buy anything. I'd love to have a video right now where I'm like, what do we invest in next? I was thinking we need another felt wheel, one more. I want one felt wheel for that 500 grit mixture, and then one felt wheel for the 12,500, 15,000 grit, dedicated, each one dedicated, no cross-contamination. And then we can go from 1, 2, and then we're over to the kangaroo strap. I hate to have to go back to this for now, but that's the game plan. If you've got a better idea, please take a second. Let me know what the better idea is, and I'm not gonna let you slide with just giving it to me. Like, give me explain why. We're gonna finish this video. I'm gonna do a part 2, okay? And that's when we're gonna bust out those felt wheels and all that. All right, see ya. Wait, no. How should I end this? All right, see ya.